What's going on, guys? It's me and JT. We could call me Nick, and that's right. We're back, and we're playing some more. Or actually, we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Yes. Brand new series. Let's go. Yeah. So if you guys don't know what this game is, don't look it up because there'll be some surprises when we play this, and it's not what it seems. I'll just tell you that. And it's not like Danganronpa. You're a person and you're a boy and you're with these four girls in a literature club, as the title suggests, and it's a point and click game, pretty much like Danganronpa. Anyway, alright, let's go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit the DLC. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age. Yes, I'm actually 13, so I can. Alright, here we go. This game's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright, let's get started. So yes, another anime game. We gotta, this is Danganronpa's gone, we gotta get something to fill this in. Present to your name, of course, we're gonna go with NJT, because why wouldn't we? Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. Don't forget, guys, there is saves, so we're gonna have to save some games. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop waiting for you. Yeah, you say that. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, NJT. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I don't know what voice to do for Sayori. I mean, my voice is getting deeper, so I can't really do girly voices. I'm just gonna go with standard girl voice that I do. From, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean. No, that's too. I don't know what to do. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. So it's pretty much like Danganronpa. I have to read everything, and there is no parts where they speak, so I literally have to read all of this. And this game's about 6 hours long, so I've got 6 hours of script, guys. By the way, NJT, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. No, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. This is anime. I was talking about you how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, and I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Alright. Only because you're my friend, I trust you. Oh, you can do that, I didn't know. Oops, sorry. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have came into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Where's the teacher? I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There is no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as if to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Sorry guys, I miss Danganronpa too much. We have to, at least do some anime. It's a bit dark in here. Let's turn on the light, shall we, guys? I don't know what the point of showing me. I don't know what the point of showing me turn the light on is. It's just, no one cares. Anyway, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. New game, new girls. I'm joking. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Okay, I need different voices for each one. Sayori I've already got. This is I forget her name. I know who this is. Why don't we do a deeper voice for her, like a Kirimi voice? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Yeah, I'll do her, that's a good voice. Way to kill the atmosphere. Hi, NJT, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Excuse me. Yuri, that's her name. And the other one's Monica. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, NJT. Monica smiles sweetly. Ooh, well, I like that pose. We do know each other well. We already talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, NJT. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Why don't we get to see them? I want to see the cupcakes. I want to eat one too. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Well, I guess we're just going to have to picture you guys something like Danganronpa. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Oh, look, she's got like a little vampire tooth there. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole... Oh, crap. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Let's keep it blowing Gary's mod. As a president of the literature club, it's my duty to... Wait, oh, she's the... That's right. Monica's the president, and Sayori's the vice. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably been a board member for any of the major clubs. You weren't a leader for the debate. Weren't you a leader for the debate club last year? I like them pose. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for the events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, and I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted in the idea of a new member joining. Probably. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So NGT, oh, they say my name as well. Oh, whoops. I'm not gonna save yet because yeah, we've got a lot of slots, but I'm literally just gonna save on one slot unless something happens and there's like a choice. Anyway, so NGT, what kind of things do you like to read? I like to read Fazbear Frights and Goosebumps. Those are the books I read. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? No, I don't read manga. Why shouldn't, they should make a choice where you type in what you read? I muttered to myself quietly, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually the novels that are deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious the way her eyes are lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements immerse as me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Whew. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah, good. I read a horror book once. This really grasped on something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind in last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Whoa. Yuri slides up behind Natsuki and put her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess I sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Starting the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. For Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea. Everyone? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we will share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. And we write poems as well, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get to know a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, NJT? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth on what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They look disappointed at me. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. NJT, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Alright. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Look at everyone. One by one, the girls' eyes are lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be stupid pissed. Then it makes me official. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can definitely officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring next to the so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. NJT, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey NJT, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I don't walk anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem for tonight. It's time to write a poem, yeah! Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something that might good would happen to whoever read it. So it shows you who... Okay, I see. Anger. Oh, it shows you. Where's Monica? Why isn't she here? Anger. Socks. Gee, Sayori likes... No, that's Sayori. Yuri. No, that's, who's that? I forget. Yuri, Monica, and, Natsuki. Dream. Yuri likes that. Strawberry, marriage, fickle, dark, atone, 12, vivid, Valentine, together, defeat, diss down, extreme, imagination. Jeez, Yuri! Daydream, fluorescent pink. Hi again, NJT. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for helping your promise then, JT. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. NJT always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with his busy work without me even asking. Even like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and NJT became good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, you even brought you something today. Oh, she did? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it was a big deal when it's really not. Look at her face. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Alright guys, I'm in the video there. Next video we'll be playing more Doki. So yeah, new series. Long series because apparently this is a 6-hour long game. So yeah, bye bye.